The first time Jorge Mario Bergoglio left Rome as Pope Francis, it was to visit the tiny Mediterranean island of Lampedusa, close to North Africa. Tens of thousands of refugees and migrants enter Europe through Lampedusa from Libya and Tunisia, including Hamdi Ben Ali. He arrived as a teenager in 2020 and was guided to a migrant-focused charity called Baobab.
I arrived 3 or 4 years ago. I came by sea and I ended up here at Baobab, the first day that I arrived in Rome.
Baobab is based in Italy's capital and provides migrants like Hamdi with meals. But also, he says, much more than that.
For me, Baobab is a second family, and so I have had a lot of support from them. For legal issues, with my documents, or also help with my needs. Food, rent, a place to sleep, support, you could say. It's very important.
Ciao! Among the longest-serving volunteers here is Maria Letizia Santarelli. She says the group's become a family for her too, and that Pope Francis made working with refugees and migrants much easier than before.
Compared to the Church's previous stances, he has created some openings, and this is important. We have excellent relations within the Church, especially with the Pope's head of charity.
Night after night, come rain or shine, some of Rome's neediest people come here to eat for free. It's part of a program encouraged by Pope Francis, and organisers hope that this kind of meaningful support for the city's homeless and its refugees will continue long after his passing.
Pope Francis represented something that we had never had. He said, we have to support migrants. We have to help migrants, and migration is an issue we have to deal with.
Andrea Costa founded Baobab in 2015, at a time when Italy's right-wing parties were often demonizing migrants. He's faced not just criticism, but even criminal charges for his work supporting them in Rome. But after Pope Francis publicly backed his work and that of other migrant support groups, Costa was acquitted.
In that situation, if the Pope speaks in Italy, he still has, his words are still heard by, for example, by judges.
Francis frequently used his symbolic pulpit, often on the world stage, to preach a message of tolerance and support for refugees and migrants on their journeys, as he did in August 2024.
Fondata sulla giustizia, sulla fratellanza, sulla solidarietà.
Justice, brotherhood and solidarity will save migrants from deadly seas and desert crossings, he told the crowds outside St. Peter's Church in Rome. And throughout his time as Pope, Francis used both words and deeds to express that solidarity himself, famously washing the feet of refugees in Rome as a symbol of his support. Willem, Marx, Al Jazeera, Rome.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.